The United States has made a significant decision with far-reaching consequences. It has halted the sharing of critical intelligence with Ukraine. This decision, announced in early March 2025, marks a turning point in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. The intelligence cutoff will severely hamper Ukraine's ability to defend itself against Russian aggression. Military strategists believe this loss of crucial information will be deeply felt on the battlefield. The U.S. intelligence provided crucial insights into Russian troop movements, targeting data, and strategic planning. Ukrainian forces relied heavily on this information to anticipate and counter Russian offensives. Without it, Ukraine faces a much more difficult fight. Their ability to strategize and defend will be significantly compromised. This decision did not occur in a vacuum. It followed a breakdown in relations between U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The exact nature of their dispute remains unclear. However, it has clearly had a direct impact on U.S. foreign policy. The suspension of intelligence sharing is a serious escalation. It signals a potential shift in U.S. support for Ukraine. This move has left many wondering about the future of the conflict and the West's commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty. The halt in intelligence sharing coincides with another critical development. The Trump administration has suspended military aid to Ukraine. This decision further weakens Ukraine's ability to defend itself. The suspended aid includes a range of crucial military equipment. Among the impacted items are Patriot missile systems, HIMARS rocket launchers, howitzers, and Abrams tanks. This equipment is vital for Ukraine to resist Russian advances. Without it, their capacity to hold back the Russian military is severely diminished. Some analysts estimate that Ukraine could run out of essential weapons within 2 to 3 months. This situation poses a dire threat to Ukraine's ability to defend itself. The lack of essential weaponry could force Ukraine into a disadvantageous position. It also raises concerns about the potential for increased casualties and territorial losses. The suspension of military aid is a major blow to Ukraine's war effort. It underscores the fragility of Ukraine's position. It also highlights the significant impact of U.S. support in sustaining their fight for freedom. The U.S. decision to halt intelligence sharing and military aid did not occur in isolation. It follows a dramatic breakdown in relations between President Trump and President Zelensky. The relationship between the two leaders has been strained for some time. However, recent events have pushed them further apart. While the exact details of the dispute remain unclear, sources suggest a fundamental disagreement. Some speculate it concerns the level of Ukrainian commitment to certain reforms. Others point to a perceived lack of gratitude from Zelensky towards Trump. Whatever the cause, the fallout has been significant. Zelensky has reportedly made attempts to reconcile with Trump. He hoped to repair the fractured relationship and salvage vital U.S. support. However, these attempts appear to have been unsuccessful. The breakdown in relations between these two leaders has had profound consequences. It has directly contributed to the U.S. decision to withhold intelligence and military aid. This situation has left Ukraine in a precarious position. The U.S. decision to halt intelligence sharing and military aid to Ukraine has sparked a wave of reactions from the international community. NATO allies have expressed deep concern over the move. They fear it could embolden Russia and further destabilize the region. Finland's foreign minister, whose country shares a border with Russia, emphasized the need for continued U.S. support for Ukraine. He stressed the importance of presenting a united front against Russian aggression. France's prime minister was more critical, openly condemning the U.S. decision. He argued that it undermined Western solidarity and risked jeopardizing the progress made in pushing back against Russia. Unsurprisingly, Russia has welcomed the U.S. move. The Kremlin sees it as a sign of waning Western support for Ukraine. They hope it will weaken Ukraine's resolve and pave the way for further Russian gains. The international community is watching these developments closely. The future of Ukraine hangs in the balance and the stakes are incredibly high.